All right, sorry about that. Now it's on. Okay. So I only realized that I almost got killed the same night that this happened. And I can't make this shit up, folks. It's crazy. I'm just going to hold it. Anyhow. For a while, anyways. All right. Or is it 2 different nights? It might have been 2 different nights. Could have been wrong. I had a migraine. I was working at Radio Shack. Yeah. And I was living at 162 West Northwood. And Radio Shack was down the street from it. Down the street, then up. Was it High Street? Yeah, it was on High Street. I was trying to make money on the weekend, so I was working at Radio Shack. I get a call. Oh, yeah, I was definitely having a migraine. I was throwing up like nothing and everything at the same time. Just one of those days. And they called me and they're like, "Is this Kevin Berg?" And I'm like, it's like 1:32 o'clock in the morning. And I wasn't even going to answer the phone. I'm like, "Yeah?" They're like, "We're trying to get a hold of your manager at Radio Shack, Mr. So-and-so, but we can't. We just had a break-in. We need someone to come here and see if they took anything." I'm like, man, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, any other night would have been fine. I got a migraine. I'm throwing up. I probably wouldn't be any use to you. Well, kind of. You're the only person we're able to get a hold of. I hate to say it, Kevin, or I hate to say it, Mr. Berg, but you're going to have to come in. It was the cops calling me. It was the cops calling me. Absolutely, it was the cops calling me. First thing I seen, they called me. All the glass was broken and shit in this Radio Shack. And I'm like, all right, I'll be in. Sorry, I didn't want to sound like that. I go, all right, I'll be in. So I get on my bike, and I bike it to Radio Shack. Man, it was a stupid-ass, humid, crappy night. And, oh, God, I remember. It was all sticky and shit, and it was hot. So I think it was in the summer. And I get to Radio Shack. I'm like, they're like, "Are you Kevin?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Kevin." So I brought my bike in through the glass because one was broken. And they're like, "Can you look around and see if anything's stolen?" I'm like, that's kind of hard. I don't remember the stock. I don't have the information in front of me. I don't have the pictures to compare it to the promo that we had when we set up to do the displays. He's like, "Can you just give it, just say how it looks?" And I'm like, "It looks like this place has been trashed. And I really don't want to tell you that something's stolen or not stolen because I don't really know." And they're like, all right. We called your manager. Manager's going to be in like an hour and a half. I'm dying here, folks. I'm absolutely dying. They broke the window, so we got no air conditioning. It's hotter than blazes. My place didn't have any air conditioning because it was never like that. It was an efficiency. I'm trying to keep it together and not throw up over everything else, basically. And so I'm like, I need sleep. I'm like, I need sleep. I am losing my common sense. I'm losing, everything. Nothing's really working for me. Because that's what migraines do. They just take everything go like that in your head. Today I had one and I was pinching so hard. I hope I didn't bruise my inside of my septum because I was pressing that hard. Because I let go and it's like, oh my God, it still hurts. And I'm like, shit, did I press so hard that it hurts? So that's just the tip of the iceberg for migraines. You gotta, people who have them, you gotta feel for them anyways. So, I gotta get sleep. I have to get some sleep somehow. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna sleep right here. The cops left. Completely understand that. The cops left. I'm sleeping in the middle of a Radio Shack in Columbus, Ohio, that's just been completely trashed. We got glass everywhere. Everything's broken. Register's gone, whatever. And I'm taking a nap. I have to sleep. I nap for about maybe an hour, probably. Manager comes by and he's like, when'd you get here? When'd you get here? And I'm like, I got here like 2.5 hours ago, and you were supposed to be here like 45 minutes after I got here. Oh, well, I had something to do. I'm like, that's kind of funny because they called me as not being a manager or hourly person about having to do your responsibility. He's like, oh, sometimes it happens, Kevin. Sometimes it happens. And I'm like, well, it couldn't fucking happen at a worse time. My head is blitzed. I'm like, can I go now? He had the audacity, this son of a bitch. He had the audacity to say, he looked around, he's like, walking around, he's like, oh, I guess you didn't steal anything. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you guess I didn't steal anything? They called me in the middle of the night to come here. I go, I'm out. Don't call me back. I'm done. If you can't trust me after they called me to sit right the hell here after they can't get a hold of you, I don't want this job. He's like, oh, don't, you don't want to go. And he's like telling me, he's like, oh, you can make these points and that points. If you sell up and you sell the Tandy program. And I'm like, no, dude, I lost all faith in you right there. Sorry, can't walk it back. You basically told me I was a liar and I'm a steal and I could steal from you. I would possibly steal from you. That means my integrity is shot. That means my integrity is shot with you too. Do as others don't do unto you. I am gone. That is it. And then I got another job. Taking a nap at 3 o'clock in the morning in class. I remember I just pushed away the glass so I could be on the carpet. I'm like, I just want the carpet. Let's get this glass off here. We got no windows. All this shit's broken. No one's there with me. I don't even have a car. I got a bike. I got no defense weapons whatsoever. He comes in and he says, I guess stuff that's stolen. Really? Really? And he was shorter than me, actually. And I should have went, really? But I didn't. I'm like, I'm out. And that's when I started working at the laundromat. Okay, and that's it.